for the best deals, the most awesome giveaways on sensory toys, educational tools, and kid products all in one spot. This is Sensory Deal Live. Hey y'all, Angela here. Today's episode is focusing on moms of little ones that are still nursing, pumping, or even soon to be moms. We will be talking about a big essential for the nursing community, nipple relief cream. As a mom of 3, this topic is, I've experienced this at great lengths. My youngest son is Jace. He is 2 now, so it wasn't that long ago that I had my pumping journey. Now with Jace, I was somewhat what you call an exclusive pumper. So I literally carried that sucker with me everywhere. There was, early stages, I was pumping every hour for 30 minutes and I couldn't go anywhere. And then of course, as he got older, I was able to go to 2 hours and slowly get farther, but I was an exclusive pumper. So I made sure I had a nipple relief cream of some sort in my diaper bag, in my pumping bag, even in my pumping station that was at my house. It was the one that stayed. It was not my portable. So we want to enough about me and my little journey. I wanted to welcome you all to the show. Thank you so much for coming. We are excited that you are here with us this evening. Please feel free to comment any questions or, just want to say hi to us. We'd love to hear from you guys. If you are going to be watching the replay later, please hashtag replay. Now, I am excited to introduce to you my co-host for today. Joining me is Lackey Kids social media manager, our one and only Jamie. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Hi, Angela. Hi, everyone. Well, I love our colors today. Yeah, I'm doing great. So you were talking about your mama journey, like breastfeeding and pumping. I was in between, so I was breastfeeding and pumping. Because I've been told that the like breastfeeding in between pumping would really help my boost my milk supply. So on that end, I have 3 kids like you, so I had to do back to back to back. I was on a back journey of breastfeeding journey, and so I get the whole thing. How it was a big of a struggle for me as well, because I had a lot of milk supply, so I would be pumping like almost every hour, and
And you had to, right? Because if not, you'd get the mastitis. I had that 3 times, and that was no
yeah,
joke. They sent me to the
yeah,
hospital once. I was like, ooh,
oh, and
we're
and
gonna pump
and it would
more.
be oh, I'm sorry if there are dads watching. But for moms, I know this would be like something familiar to you. For those who have breastfed and who have done the whole pumping, if you don't do it, it leaks. It leaks, so you have to do it right away. And but even if there's certain times where your milk is ready to come out, but you're not ready to do it, and sometimes it really hurts. And I
Yes.
remember um my youngest was quite a sucker, so early on, I think it was just month 1, I already had it was bad. I had I had wounds on it. Sorry for the graphics, guys, if you're watching, but for moms, they understand this. So I had
Yes,
wounds and
we
all
get
that, so
sore
it was
for
really
sure.
yeah. So it gets sore, it gets really bad. So nipple relief cream really works, but finding the right one, um, I think that's where the struggle is.
Yes, for sure. Now, we are excited to introduce to you all today Dr. Nice's Moisturizing Gel. A little bit of a background on about Dr. Nice. Dr. Nice is a vegan, all natural skincare and wellness company. They are based out of California. The moisturizing gel is Dr. Nice's signature product. It is formulated by Global Lactation and Breastfeeding Pharmacology to provide a safe and all natural alternative to the Lanolin nipple care products. They use hydrogen gel, which is a water based ingredient, which is this, I haven't seen this before. So I think this is like the one and only. Well, Today we are going to introduce to you their first and famous product, but don't hesitate. They have many more products coming out this year. I'm super excited to see all of them. So make sure you check out their website, sign up for their email list so you get all the latest product news that are coming.
Awesome. So, you introduced where Dr. Nice started, but I'm more excited about the actual product. So, I want to know what exactly is Dr. Nice's moisturizing gel. We talk about moisturizing, moms would be like, or people watching right now would be like, oh, would that be good for my face? So, what is it exactly?
Yes, the Dr. Nice Moisturizing Gel. It's an all-natural, water-based nipple care product that provides you instant relief. A part of some of the ingredients in it just does an instant soothing. So if you are feeling hot or very, very sore and tender in that area, it'll help protect and help heal even faster because of the hydro gel, the water based.
Oh, that sounds like I wish I had this before. I don't wish I had this before. So who
I
is it
battled with
for?
the
So you,
nipple balm, and that was the only thing I found. And I didn't like it, but I needed it because as an exclusive pumper, you have to have that friction, so you have to use something, or it's just not going to happen as much. So
uh, yeah. So who is it for?
first and foremost, it is for the nursing and breastfeeding mamas. But luckily, what I love about this company is it's not like it doesn't stop there. It is used for many other things. Now, as I was talking about with for pumping mamas, if you for the flanges, I want to say flanges. I'm probably butchering that one too. But for the phalanges or the flanges, you put a little bit on either yourself or on the outside of the area that you put on your breast, and then it helps with a little bit of more friction, so it helps you get the milk supply going faster, and then it also helps soothe and relieve at the same time, because I have had many of times as I tried nursing Jace and it just wasn't happening, and once you got that bottle to him, he doesn't want to go back, because of the milk flow is different than a human. So that's why I had to do the exclusive. I was just like, I'm producing milk this time, guys. Like, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Same with my youngest. So as I've said, he's a soccer. So what we
Yes.
went through is like he wants the bottle because the bottle like it puts out more milk all at once, and
Yeah.
so whenever he tries to directly breastfeed, he would I would I would end
You
up
would get
sore,
mad, right?
and
Jace
then
would
yeah,
smack me.
so
He would get so mad and like hit, and I'm like, honey, I'm breathing. It hurts.
yeah, and I would get, baby, what are you doing? Don't be such a sucker.
Yeah.
Give me a break. So we ended up, yeah. So for the first 3 months, we did the direct breastfeeding, but then we eventually gave up and just went with, okay, here's your bottle. I'll do the pumping. You drink from your bottle. So we have a
Yeah.
few questions. So hi Jamie. Oh, hi Jamie. I'm Jamie. Hello Jamie. So Jamie's asking if we could list down the ingredients and if it's
Yes.
hypoallergenic. So Jamie, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll discuss all the ingredients in a while, but yeah, we'll get there. Okay, so um I think we have some photos that we want to share just so those who are watching can get an idea of what the product looks like. So because it's a really nice product. Um
Yes, I love the bottle. I wish this was in the ones I had before. Like, if I had this a year and a half ago, I would have been made.
yeah, and the way it looks, it doesn't really look like, oh, this is for the lips. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, it is. The photos are, so it comes in two sizes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have the 10 ml and the 30 ml. So for those who need it more, so you have the bigger size.
What
Yeah,
I would
so
suggest as a pumping mom, sorry, I know I just cut you off. I love you. The bigger bottle, I would keep that home. And then the smaller bottle, I would buy like, because again, I had to have it. And there was times I didn't have it. So then I'm like, oh no. And then I'm sore and it hurts. And you're like, why? And then you're wanting to cry because You got the mommy vibes going and overwhelming. So I would have, if it was me and I was still pumping, I would get 2 of those small bottles, make sure I got one in each bag on the go, and then the big bottle would stay at home with me. And I don't think you would have to ever buy another bottle. You just get 3.
It'll get you through the entire journey.
Yes, because a little goes a long way with any of these nipple products. But with this one, it's even better because it is a thinner consistency, so you can use it. It's a longer ways.
Yeah. So to answer, I think this is how we can answer Jamie's question. So how is it different from other nipple relief products?
Yes, with the difference is it's got this instant cooling sensation that not a lot of other products have, and it is a water based. So at the end, it's really not that sticky and thick feeling like the balms that are in the market. That's thick. The baby doesn't like the taste, so you have to wipe it off and clean it off anyways, which is more of a mess when they're fussy and hungry and want that now. You know, um, so that's a big difference that I can tell. And then the smell, it is great. And what I've noticed with the smell is it's a pepperminty smell, but it's not overpowering. They did not use too much. So it's safe for mommy and baby, and you don't have to worry about anything with the peppermint because it's such a small amount, but you still smell it, which is awesome. And then another great thing that's different is it is minimal ingredients. It is only 4 ingredients. Now, when I look on the websites for like the balm I used to have, that had 8 different ingredients. So that's a big difference. And the balm I used to use was a very common balm. So it was natural, it was organic too, but it had 8 ingredients, and it was a sticky wax substance. And the Luna, I'm going to butcher that too. Sorry, guys. But it was thick, and you could feel it. It didn't dry good. This one, it'll dry very well. It's easy because it's a water base. You can just use water to wash it off, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So I think another thing, there's a common ingredient for products like this, lanolin, and I think that's another thing that if you're a lot of people are allergic to that. So Jamie, if it's something that you're allergic to, probably this would answer your question if it's hypoallergenic, because it really depends on the your actually the ingredients. I'm sharing the ingredients here. We'll have it posted. So basically, we'll go into details on the ingredients. But if you are, we would love to share that this is lanolin free. So if there are people who are allergic to lanolin, so if you're allergic to lanolin, then this would be a great option for you since this is lanolin free. So we talked about, yeah, the nips for breastfeeding moms and for pumping moms. So what are the different, like, other ways that you can use the um Dr. Nice Moisturizing Gel?
Yes, the different ways that I've noticed and I've been reading about is because of that hydro gel, which we will talk more in depth later on about. It heals and soothes. So I don't want to say it's like a Neosporin because it's not. It does not have the ingredients as a Neosporin, but it covers and protects the area, but it's still breathable. So it's got this barrier in between. So that makes it so much easier to use for boo boos, scrapes. If we have any tattoo mamas or tattoo, men and women out there, actually it is great for the tattoo aftercare instead of using the coconut oil or the cocoa butter.
Petroleum jelly,
Yes,
even.
jellies. You have this, and it heals better. You don't have to worry about the oily, greasy stains that you get from it. Like I know with mine, I had A&D ointment was a big one, and after a while, you get that greasy stain on your shirt, and you're like, man, I like that shirt. Yeah. So with this you don't have to worry about the tattoo care. I would love this. If I had a tattoo, I would be using this because with that instant cooling relief of the peppermint, it's like and you can also put it helps because it gives you the extra relief and the soothing. Another one that I have noticed is good for wounds. So like say someone gets a boo-boo and a scraped knee, you can put it on the scraped knee, and it does that protective barrier just like it would with a cracked or chafed nipple. It's just like the boo boo with a scrape. It covers all the cracks and crevices, and it protects it with a protective barrier, and then you're good. What I love about it with the kids, though, is I found it's kind of like a self-soothing mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
They feel that instant relief, so they're like, it feels better, mommy, and then they go off and play like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, and I heard that there are two ways that you can actually use it. So you can use it chilled or like room temp, right?
Yes,
So
and I love that.
the instant cooling effect that you were talking about. So
Yes, you can magnify that instant cooling effect by sticking it in the fridge, or even if you're on the go and say you're at a hotel room, so they don't have that good of a microwave, or not a microwave, a fridge, a mini fridge, go get ice, stick it in a cup of ice for like 10 minutes, just enough to make it cold, and then put it on, and it intensifies that cooling relief.
I think that would really help, especially you mentioned tattoos. You're a tattoo mama, I'm a tattoo mama. If ever I have
Yes.
I remember doing this in one day. So the
Oh,
whole I mean the pain I can bear. We're moms, we know labor. Labor is worse. So the
yes.
tattoo is like a walk in the park. But then um the the what do you call this, the recovery process, because
Yes.
especially when you're in that stage where it's almost dry, that's where it's
Yes, the
itchiest the
itchy
most.
stage. The itchy stage.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the itchy stage. So I remember having this and the one on my back. I really wanted something cold to relieve the itchy feeling. So I
Now
think a
we have
product
a
like this
product
would
for
really,
you.
yeah. Okay, so I think I'm ready for another one here. But let me get my Dr. Nice first. So my
Yes.
moisturizing gel. So I'll have it ready. I'll document the whole process once I have it.
And what's awesome
The
about the
tattoo and recovery.
hydrogel, sorry, what's awesome about the hydrogel is it also makes the healing process faster. So instead of it taking, because everyone's different, I think mine, it's been so long. I want to say at least 2 good weeks of healing is what I would normally have to endure, but it helps speed it up a little bit and heals it even faster, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. Cause yeah, I am that would make sense because usually if you're using the typical cream, applying it on something, cream is like it has this thick consistency, so it takes a while to absorb. So in this one, since it's water based, I feel like it would the absorption it would be faster since it's water based and it's not as thick as what you would normally have. And
Yes, it's more
I've
of a
tried
breathable barrier.
water based products before, so I do get it that, for example, for I have water based and gel consistency for sunscreen, and it is faster to absorb and the skin absorbs it faster than say a cream based, or even worse, the balm. The balm
Yeah.
takes forever to be absorbed by the skin, so I think this would be a better option.
Yes, for sure.
um yeah, so you already talked about the cooling relief, so not just I think instead of just talking about how it would work for moms, we can talk about it for how it would help um parents, sorry, kids. Sorry, I'm fumbling through my words. So it
Well,
would
with
how would it
yes, with kids, I think they won't be so scared. Like how I see the how it would replace for my kids is instead of spraying Bactine on their knee and they're screaming, they know it's going to burn, it doesn't smell good, it's a whole traumatic situation, right? So with this, it smells nice, it's refreshing, you kind of get that because of the aroma, you get the relaxation in it. And then with the with the cooling effect, then that helps them, instead of saying, "Oh, the sting is coming, the sting is coming," they're like, "Oh, that didn't hurt. How did that not hurt?"
yeah.
Because every kid's expecting that. I know when my son Skylar, he of course had to go running around, playing like a
um
monkey at SeaWorld. He scraped his knee. He's never had back teen yet. Okay, but we were at SeaWorld, so I had to go to first aid. And he took it like a champ. But he didn't know what he was expecting. I did. So I just kept staring at him and he looked at me like, oh, I was like, yeah, hun, just breathe it through. Big boy, breathe. But with this, you don't have to worry about the trauma. They know it's going to feel good. They know it's going to smell nice. It might even relax them a little bit because of the peppermint smell. And then it also heals it even faster.
Yeah. So definitely a must have. I mean, we have kids with special needs. Even that would work for them because, as you've mentioned, Skylar is moves a lot. My youngest moves a lot as well. So my kid is hyper. So we get all those scratches, bruises, bumps, and all that. So something like this would really, something like Dr. Nice, if we have this readily available, I think that would be easier for all the, mom, I scratched myself, mom, my knee, my knee, my knee. So yeah, we get that a lot. So I think Dr. Nice's moisturizing gel would really help with that. So we already have someone asking, and we really Jenny, if you're checking the chat right now, we posted the ingredients. So let's go to the ingredients. Jen, would you like to go into the, you mentioned there are only four
Yes, there's
ingredients?
only four ingredients. It's the water, the peppermint hydrogel, and then a natural corn-based preservative, which I'm going to butcher, so I'm sorry, but you can read it down there. The gluconolactone and sodium benzoate. What that product is it's in a lot of foods and stuff. So it's a natural preservative. So it's not it doesn't have a bunch of chemicals in it. And then what's good about the peppermint is the peppermint becomes the antibacterial, the antimicrobial, and an antifungal. So
Okay.
it's awesome. That's why it's helping the healing even more because it would to me it would replace Neosporin is what I see it as. It would replace the Neosporin because it's got all that. So you don't have to worry about the sticky, waxy feel of that. And then it gets rid of the Bactine spray that I'd have to traumatize and chase my son around with. And then what the hydro does is it fills the cracks and nipples and the cracks in the nipples and forms a protective but breathable barrier at body room temp. So once you're going around, and of course it's body room, so if it's cold, it might take a little bit to do what it needs to do fully because it has to be room or body temp. Um, but the breathable part of it is with the hydrogel because just like if you had Neosporin, that's not breathable. You still after a few days, you still need to let your scabbed knee breathe for it to heal properly, or it's just gonna fester. But of course, Neosporin works really well, so I'm not talking bad about them. But this, to me, would replace that, and it would smell good, give them that instant cooling relief, not traumatize them, and it would be a more not enjoyable because no boo boo's enjoyable. Let's get that right, but it wouldn't be so traumatic.
Yeah, and this is I've read about the product, and I've looked into the ingredients. Instead of looking for I checked the ingredients, but I was looking for, as I've mentioned earlier, that the fact that it's lanolin free. So for those who have or hearing this for the first time, so lanolin is, most nipple relief products have lanolin. So what does lanolin? So lanolin is a wool grease secreted from the sheep. So it's animal from from an animal. So if you're vegan, then definitely you wouldn't want to go with a product with lanolin. So for those who are vegan, for our audience who are vegan, this would be a great option. Um, so lanolin actually is a very common ingredient in cosmetic products. So for I do understand that for vegans, they're looking into products that doesn't have this. And if you're shifting to that lifestyle, then this would be a great option as well. And another thing, uh, a, c- uh, um, a cautionary reminder for those, because I know Jamie was asking if it's hypoallergenic. So um, the ingredients are all natural. This is vegan friendly. But again, I do know that there are cases of peppermint allergy. So you wanna, if you have peppermint allergy, this might not be the best option. But for those who like without the allergies, this can be a great option for you and for your baby. Again, I read on the website, typically if you're using a nipple relief cream, you put some and then afterwards you still have to wash. But this one, you don't even have to do that. You put some, slather it, and then you can go ahead and do like proceed with breastfeeding because it's that safe. It's that safe. So you don't even have to wash before you start with breastfeeding. You don't even have to wash before you start pumping. This would really, this is, I would say this is a big plus because it may not sound a lot for most people, but for moms, that few minutes wherein you have to wash is time wasted. So we need that time. If you have a hungry baby crying, um, you don't have the time to wash. You don't want that extra few minutes wasted on washing. So
Every
again,
second counts, yes.
oh, so we have a question from Jamie. So is there an application limit?
No, now you can tell if you put too much. Now, if you put too much and it starts to turn white, then you just know you use too much. So then you just clean it off, and little goes a long way. Like I stress, the little goes a long way. You can always reapply later if you really feel like you need more, but if it's too much, you're going to see that it's going to turn white, and that it's everything's fine, nothing's scary or anything. It's just you just put too much. So then you just wash it off, and then you just put a smaller amount next time. But I love the trial and error part of it because then you see how easy it is. Of course, when you're not stressing out with the baby, but you can see how easy it is to just wipe it off, no care in the world. Just get a paper towel with some water, clean it off, put some more on, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, again, it's safe as we mentioned earlier. So the whole thing about it, oh, why does it turn white? It's just that with any product that you use, even if it's all natural, putting too much doesn't harm you, but it looks weird. That whole
Yeah,
white
no,
patch would
it's
look
super
weird. So that's
safe.
just the whole point.
They use a very I when I was reading more into it, they use a very, very little amount of peppermint, but it's just enough that you can smell it and you can still get that instant cooling sensation with it. The peppermint level is safe for babies if they ingest if it's still on there while you're feeding, and it won't be as bad. Like the baby won't have a bad reaction to it when it comes to, like, say if they used a nipple balm that had beeswax and all these other butters and stuff like that. They're not going to like that taste. But at least with that uh, light note of the peppermint, it's not going to bother them. And if anything, it might be a little bit more enjoyable than the other alternatives out there in the market. Um, and then it also is safe for milk supply. It's such a small amount, but it does its job so well that you don't have to worry about, is it going to ruin my milk supply? You're good. It works perfect, because that was always my thing. I was so scared of drying up early, not being able to, finish my 12-month stretch. And because that was my goal, every 6 months I was like, okay, I made it this part, now let's go 3 more months. Okay, keep going. But so you don't have to worry about the milk supply dip. You don't have to worry about the baby getting sick or it's not safe for the baby. You don't have to worry about it not being safe for yourself either. So that's what I love about it the most, is you don't have to stress out about, is it going to harm me? Is it going to harm my baby? Is it going to harm my milk supply? I work so hard to keep.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So I think you already mentioned it. So it smells like a light hint of peppermint,
Yes.
that minty smell. So, oh, that's my favorite scent. So I feel like if I have it, that would be something that, oh, I love the smell.
And it's
So
calming.
I, yeah, I think we have a video that we can share. We can show our audience so they can get a better idea of what the product looks like. Yeah, let's share that video to them. hair. So
Hair.
that's a good point there. It's that's a good point there. It's recommended by lactation consultants, recommended by so you know that the that it works, you know that it's safe. So new for the new moms who are looking for a product, like who are on standby, looking for a product that will be on standby once they start breastfeeding, once they start their pumping journey, this would really help. Would be a great option because I know there are a lot on the market, but again, this one is lanolin free. It only has 4 ingredients instead of your usual cream or balm. This is a hydrogel, so absorption is better. I think this would be awesome for our new moms. Um, yeah. So the bottle, as I've mentioned earlier, it doesn't look like something that would. It doesn't really look like your typical nipple relief product. So when I talk about the bottle, Angela,
Yeah, well, this is what I love the most about it, and this is what I had to deal with. And if you stick this in the car and it's hot in Florida, it melts. Well, guess what? Then it melts all over your stuff. So what I like about their pump bottle, it's a pump bottle. So again, you don't have to worry about opening, sticking your dirty fingers in here, and then putting it on an infected area. It keeps everything more cleaner, and it's mess free, so you don't have to worry about leaks and melting wax everywhere. And then of course with the wax, because this one was my go outside one, it gets chunky and it just like it's just chunky. It becomes chunky. Then it feels weird on your nipples because you're like, oh, that's not supposed to be chunky. So that was an experience in itself. What's this cream? So what I love about this one is it doesn't get chunky. It is it's not the waxes and the butter and all that stuff. It's hydrogel. It is water based. So if you put it outside in your car and it's 100 and something degrees like it does sometimes here, it gets hotter, but if it's hot, you don't have to worry about it leaking all over your pump and then having to clean it, which that's a whole mess in itself when that happens. And then you don't have to worry about, my big thing was, if I was always on the go, so my big thing was keeping the dirt and germs and the cross contamination out of it. I
yes.
literally would have to bring sometimes like a little tiny spoon or something with me because I just didn't want to stick my finger in it. And then what if I put hand sanitizer on my hands, then I stick my finger in it and then I clean the area. You're not really cleaning it because the hand sanitizer is not really safe. I mean, it's safe to put on your hands and it cleans you, but I would not put it there. It just would not.
Yeah, moms get it. Like the whole when you have that little baby with you, the first thing you freak out about is, oh, um, is it clean enough? Is this clean enough? Are my hands clean enough? So especially with with everything that happened in the past few years, we're more cautious when it comes to safety and uh, making sure that everything's sanitized and clean. So I do get that dipping your
Yeah.
finger in that bottle is like how clean is how clean is clean. So this one would be better because you just have to pump it and you're ready to go.
Yes. And then the bottle is actually reusable. And I think this is ingenious. Now, no, they're not, it's a good affordable price. So you don't have to worry about buying a bulk like refill. That's not what the refillable part of this bottle is. But you can clean it out. You can put your hand sanitizer in it. You can use it for traveling. Like, of course, I'm always on the go with my kids. So you can use it for shampoo, soaps, lotion, any of those things, and stick it in the bottle, and it's not big, so it's perfect for traveling. And then you have everything in a mess free reusable container that you can take with you anywhere.
Yeah, because I know usually we would buy the same exact bottle with like the empty bottle just to do all that when we're traveling. So this is perfect because that's one bottle, one less to worry about. You can still reuse it. And I know for those who are um looking into subscribing into that whole lifestyle of
The
less is more,
eco-friendly. Yeah.
eco-friendly, so this would be a perfect option for them as well.
Yes,
So
this is a great eco-friendly, great minimalist um,
yeah,
type of product, because you can take this with you somewhere. And because I like over here by us, we have this little van that does the bring your own bottles, and you can refill your soaps and everything there. Just bring your own bottles, and it's cheaper.
Oh,
Yeah, so you could take this with you too and fill out what you need. Of course, they're, 10 milliliter and 30 milliliters, so they're not that huge, but it's perfect for on the go. And I think that would be out, because the 30 milliliter, that's enough shampoo and conditioner or whatever you need for a weekend trip with your family.
yeah, yeah. And hand sanitizer. You can just
Yes.
pour it out. You can use it afterwards, right? So
Yes,
yeah,
you
I
just
think
have to clean the bottle out.
we've been raving about the product. So we did it last week. So I want to ask you again this week. So if we're going for like star rating, 1 to 5 stars, five being the highest, how many stars would you give Dr. Nice's moisturizing gel?
Dr. Nice is definitely a 10 plus. I really wish I had this a year and a half ago. I really did, because I was researching everything on the market for breastfeeding and everything for nursing and all that stuff. And I never found this. I really wish I would have found this when Jace was firstborn, and I would have had this. I think this is a great product for any, if you have mommy friends that are about to be mommies. Like, this is a cute little thing that you can just put in with like a gift basket for, a baby shower. It's not expensive, so it's super affordable. It's not going to kill your bank to get your friend this, and get something else to help with the breastfeeding journey or the pumping journey that she has. I just think this is overall like an awesome thing.
Uh,
I
and
wish I had this in my backpack right now for when, when Skylar and Jace have boo boos. So this is probably going to be on my next cart for Amazon.
and they would probably be thankful for you gifting them with this, because we with everything that we've talked about, it is a lifesaver
Yes.
for not just for breastfeeding moms, but even for those with little kids. So yeah, so we've talked about we rave about the product. um we'll share about once, like all the applications later on. We'll talk about that, we'll share that on social media. And I guess the best way to go about it, we've been raving about it, we've been telling about, oh, this is a good product. The best way for people to actually judge if it is a good product is for them to try it. So on with the fun part of the show again. So would you like to do the honors, Angela?
Yeah, sure. All right, everyone. To win, you just need to answer this question. It is, what is one thing you love about being a mom? And if you're a dad watching, what do you love about being a dad? Comment your answer now, and we will choose one lucky winner who will receive a Dr. Nice Moisturizing Gel.
All right.
Now, while we give you guys a chance to answer the question, Jamie, I have been hearing around the water cooler at Lackey Kid some crazy giveaways you guys are doing this month. Can you please help me and tell everyone a little bit more?
Yeah, so today we have one lucky viewer who will get the Dr. Nice's product, but we have a bigger surprise for everyone. So you'll get a chance to get this product and even more. So we're doing our Mama's March Madness giveaway. So we have the link in the chat. So for the entire month of March, we're doing a giveaway. So it's easy. You just have to follow the link, sign up, and then go to Facebook or Instagram, follow the products that are like and follow the products that are participating in the campaign, and then from there you can get you can get you can get a chance to win one of the set of products that are part of the giveaway. So we have one winner per week, so that's a total of four winners for the entire month of March. We'll announce the winners every Friday. So if you sign up today, you get a chance to win it to win tomorrow. So make sure you sign up.
Yes,
um
definitely hurry up and sign up for that.
So just to go over the products that are participating in the campaign. So we have um you've heard about this last week, guys, if you were watching last week. So we have the um Fam Adorbs baby stroller travel bag. You saw that from last week's episode. We have the Dr. Nice moisturizing gel, and We also have, of course, you have Lucky Kids' own fidget bubble pop for your little ones. And then you also have bamboo muslin blanket and bamboo cotton muslin bib. So if you guys are like, for this is perfect for, again, this is the Mama's March Madness giveaway. So for new moms, for those with little kids, for even for those who are just expecting right now and uh, waiting for the baby to come out, this would be the perfect giveaway for you. And for those without the baby or not expecting, this could, you can still participate, and you may want to gift this to your friends who are expecting. So for sure they will be grateful to have this gift. So again, just go to the link that we shared in the chat, sign up, and then follow our page, follow Lucky Kid, follow Dr. Nice, follow Fam Adorbs, and follow Cloud Bamboo, and you'll be part of the of the giveaway. You'll get a chance to win this product. So every week we're giving away all of these products. So make sure to join. So the giveaway runs from today until um the 31st of March.
And we have
Oh,
Jamie talk. Okay, she said, "One thing I love about being a mom is the unconditional love we have for each other. It's like an unspoken bond." I completely agree with you.
yeah, that's a rather sweet answer there, Jamie. Thank you for sharing your answer to our question. So Angela, how about you? What do you love about? What's one thing you love about being a mom?
For me, it's honestly just watching them grow and seeing their characteristics and them coming into their own as they grow up. Like with my kids, they're not all the same. They've got their own little, little things that they have that they love to do, and it's just nice to see it. I just love sitting back and just seeing them grow and become the kids that they are now, and just when I get nice and old, see how they've grown into adults.
That's nice. As I've mentioned, just like you have three kids, and you're correct. Each kid is different, and it's mind boggling, and it's amazing how you raise them the same, but then they come out as completely different characters. And then um one thing, if I may share, one thing I hate about being a mom is watching my kids get sick. So that's one thing I hate. But one thing I really love about being a mom, if I can only choose one out of the long list, I mean, I have kids with special needs, but one thing I really love about being a mom, I would say is the whole transformation for me from I'm not just a mom. There are certain days where I'm a cheerleader. There are days when I'm a teacher. There are days where like I'm the therapist for those kids, for my kids. So I every day there's a role that you're playing that you don't really expect that you can do, and it it helps me grow. And there are things that I'm sure you can relate to this, Angela. When we started the whole mama journey, there are things that we didn't know we can do. But then eventually find out, oh, I didn't know I have this in me. I didn't know I'm capable of doing this. So I love that part of being a mom because it helps me discover a lot of things about myself and not just about my kids. And it helps me grow into a better mom. So that whole thing like, oh, I messed this up today. You have another day to okay, let's try this again tomorrow. So that's one thing I really love about being a mom. Oh, Jason has just shared his answer. So let's share Jason's answer here.
Yeah, he said, "One thing I love about being a dad is taking my kids to travel around the world and across the US. We are planning to visit all 50 states. We visited 26 so far." That is so awesome. I would
Oh,
like to do that. That's
you're
like
halfway
such an
there, Jason.
enrichment in their lives to see just many different places.
Yeah, that's actually nice. Because for me, for my kids are not big on parties. They like the whole travel and experience things and stuff. So I remember my eldest when she turned 7. They asked her, "What do you want for your 7th birthday?" We're expecting she would ask for a party, but then she asked, "Oh, I want to go to this kid museum." It's like,
Oh,
Okay, that came out of nowhere. So we went there, and even now, she still remembers it vividly. So we're all about travel. I already found actually I already asked Jason. I already told Jason. Jason, next week, next Friday, I won't be available. I'm taking a leave because a leave of absence because we're going to the beach with the
oh,
kids. So
that's
we're going to the beach
awesome.
next week. So the kids are looking forward to that. So yeah, so I think yeah, so we
For,
might want to share where we get the product. So for
yes,
those who haven't seen the chat, go to the chat. We shared an Amazon link. That's where you can get this product. And oh, and a good thing if you're buying now, the product is currently on discounted. So we have a promo that's part of our deal of the week. So go to the link and you can get the product at the discounted price.
yes, the small bottle is $2 off, and the bigger bottle is 5, which is a steal of a deal. Let me tell you that. I'm not kidding. Like, I really wish I had 3 bottles of this when I was pumping. I really do.
Yeah, for us, Momos, like every dollar counts. If you give me
Yes,
a $1 discount, that's a big deal. $2, even better. Five, now that's really a steal. So for those who
yes,
want to get their hands on the product right away, can't wait for the Mama's March Madness giveaway. You can buy the product right away, and if you win the in the giveaway, then that's another extra product, extra bottle for you, along with all the other wonderful products that you'll receive in the giveaway.
yes. Now, for those of you that are just tuned in, you're watching Sensory Deal Live, where you find all the best deals, the most awesome giveaways on sensory toys, educational tools, and kid products all in one spot. If you haven't answered the giveaway question yet, here it is again. It is what is one thing you love about being a mom or a dad? And we are almost to the end of the show. Hold hold your handlebars. That means we are about to announce the giveaway winner. Jamie, can you do us the honors and pick the winner?
Sure, I'm not being biased, but for today, our winner is Jamie Rowe. Thank you for again her answers.
Yay!
This one thing I love about being a mom is the unconditional love we have for each other. So congratulations, Jamie. Uh, you get one of our the Dr. Nice Moisturizing Gel. We'll reach out to you uh to with regards to how to get the price.
Yes, congratulations. Please email us at hello@lackeykid.com. We will have that email in the chat below to receive the prize. The oh, I already said that. Sorry. We want to also remind you about the Mama March Madness again. Even though if you didn't win today, don't be discouraged. You have 4 other shots. Just fill out the form to sign up for the monthly giveaway we are doing right now. And then on Friday, make sure you stay tuned, put your notifications on favorites, and make sure that you stay tuned for tomorrow's live. That'll tell us who the winner will be, and we'll have one every Friday.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for joining me today, Jamie. I really appreciate it. It's always awesome when we get to chit chat with each other. That is it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for joining. Remember, please hashtag replay if you watch this at the end. This has been Sensory Deal Live. See you next week for another deal filled Thursday. Bye.